Lawmakers on Capitol Hill have around 2 weeks to agree on a budget to keep the government funded. Top Democratic leaders say they will oppose any legislation that doesn't include provisions on health care. The final deadline to get a deal done is October 1st. Let's bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Nicole Killian. Nicole, good to see you today. What's the latest you're hearing from lawmakers on where they stand when it comes to the budget?
Yeah, and keep in mind, technically that deadline is September 30th, which is the end of the fiscal year, and there are not that many legislative days left for lawmakers to hammer out an agreement, particularly because next week they are due to recess for the Jewish holiday of Rosh Hashanah. So the hope is that they can try to move some type of temporary short-term funding bill, also known as a continuing resolution, just something clean that'll get them through mid-November. But already we have seen some House Republicans come out against it, most notably Marjorie Taylor Greene, Victoria Spartz of Indiana, and Thomas Massey. Now, these are people who typically oppose doing these types of continuing resolutions, but nonetheless, it could stymie efforts here on Capitol Hill. But then you also have to factor in Democrats' position on this, which you mentioned. You know, many of them say that they aren't going to support any type of government funding package unless it's bipartisan and includes some type of health care provision. So they haven't really explained clearly what those should be, whether that is potentially trying to roll back some of the Medicaid cuts in the One Big Beautiful Bill, or also trying to get some type of agreement on potentially extending Obamacare subsidies. These are subsidies through the Affordable Care Act that are due to expire at the end of the year. So there's still a lot in flux, but we'll see how the week plays out.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. Nicole, Texas Republican Representative Michael McCall says he will not seek re-election in 2026 after 11 terms, and he posted on X saying he is ready for a new challenge in 2027. What are you hearing about what's next for him?
Well, Congressman McCall didn't say exactly what lies ahead, other than to your point that he is ready, and as his statement notes, he's ready for a new challenge in 2027. He did say in a Sunday Show interview that he believes whatever that new challenge may be, it could be something in the national security and foreign policy space, which is the area that he has worked in here in Congress over the better part of 2 decades. He was elected in 2004. Of course, served in a number of leadership positions here on Capitol Hill, most recently as the former chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. So again, he anticipates still working in that space in some capacity, but it is notable because we have seen a number of retirements in this Congress, both in the House and Senate, and also notable considering that it is the state of Texas, where of course we know that state has been immersed in a really controversial redistricting battle as the state recently redrew its line. So it is a state we continue to watch closely as people vie and jockey for some of these new seats.